So my husband and I met in 2007. We actually had a class together in community college, and I sat next to him. He offered to give me a ride home that day, and we've been together ever since. We have been married for almost 10 years, and he has seen my body change through being in my 20s, being in my 30s, having children. Once I got pregnant and breastfed both of my children, I really enjoyed the size that my breasts became while I was nursing. And as soon as my youngest was done and I'd lost all the baby weight, what was left was just even smaller than it was before I had children, and loose skin and not at all what I had hoped. I never loved my breasts. They were always like something that I was self-conscious about. My husband always did a really good job of making me feel fine about it, but breast augmentation was something that I always had in the back of my mind, even when I was really young. You know, one of my husband's favorite things to do around Christmas is take me shopping for lingerie. We've done it for years. And this last Christmas, he picked out about 4 or 5 bras, and I went to the dressing room and I just cried. Nothing looked good, nothing filled out the way that you would want it to, and I just left the dressing room with 2 and told him they looked fine, and we bought them and left. But you know, it's an unsatisfying thing to want to make yourself look better by buying new clothes or whatever it is, and leave feeling disappointed, you know.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk here about you, and then we're gonna talk about breast implants, and then we'll do a really quick exam, and then we'll come back in here and talk more details of surgery and after surgery and things like that.
Okay.
What would you say you are most excited about with this whole process?
I'm excited about being a lot more comfortable with how my breasts look and how they look in clothes. Because they've changed so much with having kids, and they're the smallest they've ever been. I knew that Amelia Aesthetics was where I wanted to have surgery. Their level of excellence, their modern techniques, the way that they train their staff, the way that they train their surgeons. It's not big chandeliers and big fountains. It's normal people who have been where I am and are excited to help women along their journey, and it just felt like the right place. It feels like home.
She also was able to do a Vectra image, a 3D image of herself, and we were able to see what she would look like with different size implants. Instead of focusing on the specific number, the specific volume, we were really looking at her image in the Vectra and really deciding what implant was going to be able to get her to her goals.
I feel so excited to have breast augmentation. You know, like I've said a bunch of times, it's something I've thought about for so long. It's something I have imagined what it would be like, and now it's finally here. I almost can't believe it. I'm so excited. I'm feeling really nervous, but I think it's just because I'm excited. I try to tell myself that nervous means that you care and that you're excited. And, I think I'm mostly nervous about the anesthesia. I feel like everything else is kind of like a known to me, but the anesthesia is a little bit more mysterious than scary. But it's gonna be great. I'm gonna wake up with bigger boobs and it's gonna be awesome. So I'm 6 months post-op for my breast augmentation with Dr. Fredman, and I'm so happy. One of the things that surprised me the most, especially now that I'm 6 months post-op, is that I kind of was afraid that going to the pool or, you know, wearing a lower neck dress, it would be super obvious that I had had surgery. Instead, it doesn't feel like that. Instead, I feel really balanced for the first time. People don't look at me funny at the pool. I feel like Dr. Fredman did a really amazing job of guiding me toward an implant shape and size that really matches my frame. I was amazed right after surgery at all the different people that reached out to me on Dr. Fredman's staff. I had a nurse text me the next day. He reached out personally just to see how I was feeling. I felt cared for as if I was a part of their family. The staff here is amazing. Dr. Fredman made me feel safe and comfortable and confident throughout the entire process, and they made me feel safe and excited through every step of the journey. For the first time ever at home, I'm wearing tank tops without a bra, and I'm excited to, kind of sit down with my husband at night, and I don't flinch when he touches me or try to cover up. My chest has never been the star of the show, and it's really made us closer, and just the fact that I'm more comfortable with who I am. So Jason and I went shopping this weekend, and it was really fun. I remember before going to Victoria's Secret and trying to pick out something was not fun. It was horrible. In fact, it ended in tears. And this time, everything fit exactly the way that I always imagined that it would. And not only that, we did clothes shopping, and while I was trying stuff on, he was picking out things that he knew that I would never feel comfortable wearing before. And it's not just fun for me, it's fun for him too, because he gets to see me be excited and show off in a way that I've never been comfortable doing before.
We belong together. Here's my heart, dear. You can keep forever.
It was really obvious to me that it was important for Dr. Fredman that I have a really wonderful experience. Patient experience isn't always the most important thing, I think, when it comes to doctors' offices, and I felt cared for and special and the priority through the entire process. I just want to say to anyone considering plastic surgery or breast augmentation, anything, just do it. If there's something about you that you can't change on your own, that is in the back of your head all the time, you can do this for you, and it's worth it, and it's amazing.